Thank you, Amber, for the nice pasta.
You're welcome.
It looks really great. She says you're welcome. All right. Welcome to another day. It is Wednesday, March 19th, 2025, 4:55 p.m. Doing that mellow voice, it reminds me of Rodney on the Rock from K-Rock. He used to sit at Rock and Roll Denny's on Sunset Boulevard. He'd go on the air, and then he'd say on the air that he was going to go to Rock and Roll Denny's in the hopes that like hot young chicks would come find him there because he was so cool and awesome. But he was old back in 88, 89, 90. I don't even know if the guy is still alive anymore. But he was famously Davy Jones's double in the Monkees TV show. So there you go. I'm from Hollywood, so I know about stuff like this. Alright, so I have a nice bowl of pasta. That's going to be good. I like it with lots of seasonings and hot sauce. But my seasonings are in the car, and I don't think we have any hot sauce. Oh, I have my tea. It took years of going to art school before some smart teacher said that it's all about food. In a way, she's right. Just think of all those paintings from the 17th century. Still lifes of grapes and food items. And the patron would put those paintings on the wall to show abundance. I can't think of a single famous painter who did that kind of prestigious art. But here's ElfQuest by Wendy and Richard Pini. Well, she draws it. I don't know what her husband does, to tell you the truth. And then I've got my headphones that Amber gave me there for Switch. That wasn't a very good shot of them. There, you can see them now. So look at all the chaos that I've created. And I still don't have enough room. And next for show and tell, I have my EverQuest map. Purchased long ago with the Planes of Power, I think this map came with. I'm not sure. Then we got Jessica 6. I've added pink and yellow paint. So some of you may have seen this art before. But for new people, I have to show what I've been up to. Here's JW0, my favorite troll on YouTube. He doesn't like this drawing, I don't think. But I haven't seen him commenting lately. Maybe he realized that I'm not a loser after all. Okay, let's see. Well, I kind of am. Let's see. Pen drawing. 6 basic shapes. Some pink and yellow paint there. I like show and tell. Can you tell? Okay. And I was thinking about Winona Ryder. I met her once at Vesuvio in San Francisco. She was very cordial to me. Well, she didn't really want to talk to anybody, but it was a slow night, and her and a friend some guy friend were there just hanging out. And I'll always remember that because I played my Star Wars movie on the Vesuvio TV that she actually saw. The joke was the opening text in my film just went on and on and on. I think I wrote it out by hand, and it was 7 pages, and we put it all into the opening text. Okay, here's David Duck. To cover up the swear word. Let's just say it rhymes with truck. Okay. So the rest of it isn't that bad. And there's writing on the back there that I don't really want to show because things get too personal sometimes. And you can't share everything. Here's a Starbucks bag from years ago. And I still haven't finished painting it. I put some pink paint on the crumpled up beer can. So if I really want to be successful with my videos, I should go to the car right now. Because it seems me sitting in my car talking smack about phone games and ads seem to be the most popular thing I do on YouTube. So far this is a show and tell video. Here's my Minecraft Dungeons toys. I just don't have the heart to open this package up. And then my Star Wars plate. It's made of plastic. I've never eaten off of this. And you guys have seen this. Just more. Just the Magic the Gathering cards. I used to have a pretty good collection. Now they are scattered to the winds. Some dice. I have plans for those. And I have the Frog King. And I have Ren. Stimpy, you idiot. Okay. I could do another name drop. I met John Kay, the creator of Ren and Stimpy, in the living room. A cafe I used to work at for 4 years. I went kind of crazy there too. Okay. I was a dishwasher and they paid me $5 an hour. So it was hard to take the job seriously. And I was a peon. They would just piss on me to wash dishes and bus tables, and they would yell at me. Lots of fun, huh? And then I'd hardly get any tips. I would get some tips. Talk about struggling. I was really struggling back then. I had to pay back a debt that I took out. Well, it's a long story. Okay. What else? And Amber bought me, or she got me some nice bread to eat with my pasta. So I can't wait. So let's take a look here. Boom, boom, boom. Fun. Your channel got 17,797 views in the last 28 days. That's amazing, so thank you, you guys. Looks like I now have 1,473 subscribers, which on YouTube is hardly anything at all. It took me 15 years to get that many. I guess I've kind of been ignored on YouTube for 15 years. Well, because I didn't have good videos. I still don't. I don't even edit anymore. I tried, but I just don't have the memory on my laptop anymore. 2,803 views in the last 48 hours. That's amazing. Okay, more show and tell. Here's this plastic castle. So it has 3 layers of paint on it so far. Brown, yellow, and then I put pink all over the castle. And of course I got this at the dollar store. A kid can put sand in it and then take the castle off and have a pretty good sand castle. Hydration. Tea is good. I'm drinking a lot of tea. Peter Jackson drank 22 cups of tea every day while filming The Lord of the Rings. That's commitment to tea. And I saw him in a video, he would just carry it around in a open cup and he did not spill a drop. So he was quite the balancer with that cup of tea. George Lucas, of course, would just drink his lattes. Maybe it was Starbucks. So he was the latte director, and Peter Jackson is the tea drinker director. Okay. So the castle will be worked on. Peanut butter, I just love. You shouldn't eat too much peanut butter. You should only eat peanut butter once a week because there's poison in there. To make the consistency even, without that little bit of poison they put in, that peanut butter and the oil would separate. Our family was on welfare growing up, and they would deliver us these jars of peanut butter, and you'd have to stir it before you could eat it because the oil would separate. I guess they didn't put poison in it. Okay. And I have yet another brand new canvas purchased from the dollar store. All my paints are from there too. A lot of them are intended for crafts, but you know what? It's the same acrylic paint that they sell in the art store. Same quality. I have a page of comic book art that is so foul and obscene that I can't even put it on DeviantArt. My goodness. I think for that you literally have to be a core member, and then you have to have the naughty content restricted to only people that pay can see that. Okay, so now we have this. It's a cardboard disc. It's hard to explain, but I got this cardboard from my work. Yes, I used to have a job. More than one, thank you very much. So I just take some cardboard from the dumpster. Sometimes I could find a good piece of lumber. Okay, so I've done a lot of collage on here, and I've painted, and it's on a disc. I just discovered a series of novels by Terry Pratchett called Discworld, and there's 41 novels there. I listened to parts of a couple of those books on YouTube. They are really funny. So if you like D&D stuff, and if you want to read about a D&D world about people who live on a disc, and it's funny stuff. It's like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, but in medieval D&D fantasy form. So if you like that stuff, try Discworld. I could only take so much of it, but it seemed like there was some good writing going on. Okay, so now what I want to do is play phone games. That is true, but my phone is charging. That's why I'm not making another video in the car, which I want to do. I also want to make another Minecraft video. I got plans there. Shake, shake, shake. Shake it, baby. This is a brand new, never been opened jar of white paint. If I could get it open. Oh. Always use what you have before you open up a new one. Okay, here we go. So with my art, even though it's been years since I worked on this disc, I can pick up right where I left off. No problem. I showed this in the last video. Just that much red is all you need. Looks like a plastic egg. I want to do that with yellow paint too. Okay. So now the palette knives you can leave in water, obviously, because they're made of plastic. It makes it easy to get the paint off. No problem. Okay. And this is my favorite part. I first did this the other night when I wasn't filming, and I instantly regretted it because I wanted to show people this amazing thing. So like I say every time I mix colors, do it thoroughly. Trust me, it's much better. You don't want unmixed paint ruining the purity of your color. Okay, that's pretty beautiful. Okay. Pie tin. A useful thing. I can also make a D&D miniature out of this stuff. I haven't tried it yet, but with a pair of scissors, I think I can maybe do a double size miniature. Maybe 2 inches tall, maybe 1 inch, I'm not sure. Okay. I've never done much metal sculpture work. Okay. I worked for an artist once. He was doing very modern, contemporary metal sculpture, and I just wasn't good at it. He let me go. My art just wasn't into it. Okay, now the easiest thing to do. Yeah, this makes it so much easier. So you got your, look like an inch. That's a good brush. So I always get my brush wet. I only work with a wet brush. And then when it becomes dry on it, all on its own, then I do dry brush. So this is part an art tutorial video and part me just making art, having fun. So I'm just picking up where I left off years ago. I was resistant to big brushes when I first started painting. But now I find that they come in handy. See, Bob Ross never did this kind of crap. Just kind of stuck in that landscape. Create your own landscape with mountains and trees. And stippling with his Bob Ross brand Magic White paint. He never did this crap. Okay. I tried to watch him when I was a teenager. I still can't watch him even as an adult, because I disagree with his art making processes. And I don't want to make those kind of paintings. And I don't think they're very good paintings. He has a lot of techniques. He was a military man, and he just loved to paint. There was some artist who had that show before Bob Ross, but Bob Ross is the guy that got famous with that afro of his and his warm heart and big-hearted personality, I think, won people over. Okay. So I painted the disc and I'll let it dry, and then I come back to the JW0 drawing, and I put some pink on it. Okay. There's the Jessica drawing. I have a couple pages of those drawings. One of these days I'll make it so it actually looks like her. Okay. I tell you guys that there's no such thing as mistakes, right? Okay. Bum 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 bum. You should have fun when you paint. And if you're not having fun, just quit and play video games. It's not worth the pain of making art if you're not enjoying it. And I am really enjoying this right now. Here's the Tasmanian Devil cup. Put some pink there. So, without that pink, this would be a standard drawing. That would look nice in a frame, I guess. But I don't make that kind of art, unfortunately. I used to in high school, where I'd make a nice drawing and use my hard-earned money and buy a nice frame for it, and my mother would put that art on the wall in our house. And it was all nice. Here's this one. What do I do with this? That's a good question. Bum bum bum. Let's drip. This is a drip painting. So every time I come to it, that's what I'm going to do. Okay. See what happens. The painting was nothing before I put the pink on. And it will be nothing after this. And then I'll put another color like yellow or blue. Okay. Just let it be. Let gravity do its thing. Okay. It's a form of action painting. Something I learned about in college. I'm not an action painter, but some of it interests me greatly. Whatever medium you use as an artist, this sentence actually made sense to me. The medium is the message. So whatever medium you use, whether it's pencil or paint or clay, as an artist you are communicating and advocating that medium. Alright. So there's lots of things I can do with this canvas. Pink is a really mellow color. In some cases they've used this color, let's see, in the situation where there are prisoners and they put them in a pink room and it mellows them out. On the contrary, many fast food restaurants, they use orange, and that's a color when you sit in an orange room. Orange, yellow, red, white. It makes you want to leave, which is what the fast food restaurant wants. They want a high turnover of people to eat the food within 20 to 30 minutes and just get the heck out of there. God, I wish I could swear more on YouTube, because I do it. I'm gonna have to find a video site where I won't have to feel awful about swearing and wanting to swear. When it comes naturally, of course. I don't like it when it's forced. So I just looked at another drawing I can't show you. Okay, here's this. I don't remember drawing this, but I think it's great. DL19. So this page is 6 years of age. And has some tape on it, so that's why it survived. See, when I don't tape it, I missed this corner. It got completely damaged. So if you want to preserve your drawings, put the packaging tape that you can get at the dollar store for $1.25. Okay. So this, I haven't touched this drawing since 2018. Oh, I recognize this. This is a bar. That's got to be either at Specs or Vesuvio in San Francisco. Yeah. So I never got around to working on it because I moved to Reno, Nevada. I got the hell out of San Francisco. So I'm just gonna let that sit. Hey, we're almost out of time. Join me on Patreon. Patreon.com/David Lovins. You can become a free member or a paid patron. I put a lot of free content there. So go ahead and look at it and read it.